Alright, I'm involved in a trade, and I got into this trade at about 10:04, 10:05, something like that. Basically, what I liked about this trade was that I had resistance level number 2. I had wick, and this wick just formed in this past 15 minutes. So when I entered into the trade, it was somewhere around this area, I believe, about to touch that red trend zone. So everything about this just seems downward. I've got the arrow signal going down. I've got a resistance zone. I've got a downtrend channel. And then I've got a long-term momentum downward. So I went ahead and I entered this trade. Everything about it is kind of signaling me downward. I did have a loss yesterday, which is why my account is at $884 right now. And hopefully after this trade, it'll be above $900. The loss yesterday did set me back about $150. I entered into a second contract yesterday, basically going in on the premise that one of them was going to be at about the regular, risking $75, and then the next one was going to be going in to risk a little bit less. I just got caught up in two different areas in the same candle, and I got caught up in something that was more of like a trend zone. So I can't trade these uptrends, and then try to catch a falling knife. That's what hurt me yesterday. I basically got into something like this and thinking, okay, this is where it's going to stop. It did not stop. It kept going. So what I've come to realize is that I cannot continue to be in something like that anymore. It's got to be something that's defined. It's got to be something that's range bound. So something like this is more range bound. Range. Nothing that basically has been kind of going in one direction continuously for like the last half day. So yeah, that's what I'm involved in right now. I'm looking to take a second position if I can, somewhere around the 35-40 mark. If I do, it seems like it could be pretty solid. And if I don't, it means that the trade itself is going to win at my $25. So yeah, I'll keep y'all involved. I'll check in with y'all again in about 15 minutes or so. Feel bad about yesterday's loss. I'm just trying to make it up now. I've got, time to make it up. That's all it is. Just time on my side. Yeah, but still looking to do two contracts, a trade if I can, if I see the opportunity present itself. Okay, I'll go ahead and check back in with you in about 15 minutes or so. All right, quick update on the trade. Currently, it is sitting at about $8. It's 11:47, so that means there's about 13 minutes left to go on this trade. I went ahead and entered a second contract on this trade at $38. I think it went up as high as $41 when it hit the peak, being right about there. Everything on this trade seems to be pretty good. Everything's still in line. I got my resistance zone right at that strike. I've got the trend channel going down. Long-term momentum still going down. I just need this to hold on to this area, this short-term, resistance zone for about another 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and everything will be good about this trade. I really don't think it's going to break it, but I mean, anything is possible. Anything is possible. If I win this one here, this will be about a $58 profit, helping out with my negative $150 that I accounted for from yesterday. So, that's only positive. That's only good. That's only positive. I'll go ahead and I'll check back in with you all here in the next 10 minutes or so, and we'll see this trade close together. Hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing happens, nothing crazy. It just stays stumbling around this zone towards the downside. If anything crazy does happen, I will go ahead and let you all know what's going on, show it to you all before I actually watch this trade close down. Okay, so if everything goes well, you probably won't see me for about another 10 minutes. And fingers crossed that this trade does well. Okay. All right. Everything went pretty good. Something happened in the last 5 minutes. It affected all Japanese currencies. As you can tell, this one here went down. Thankfully, it went to the downside and not to the upside. Because around the time when that happened, it was around that strike point right there at 47. So for it to go down 10 points, it could have easily gone up 10 points. So thankfully, whatever it was, I guess, bad news for Japan, because it affected the dollar to the Japanese yen, the euro to the Japanese yen, the Australian dollar to the Japanese yen, and then the pair that I'm in right now, which is the British pound to the Japanese yen. So it affected all Japanese currencies, whatever happened. But yeah, here we go. I should be at about $935, give or take, or $943 actually right now when this refreshes. So that makes me feel better. That makes me feel much better. I went ahead and I recouped $50 back, and I can hopefully recoup the rest of the money possibly in the next hour trading, along with tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, so right now the account itself is still up for the week. I think technically we're up maybe about $10 or something like that, because I think we started off the week at like $9.20. Something like that. But yeah, yesterday had the loss on the USD to the CAD dollar, and it was on one of those trending markets, which I probably should not have. I mean, I knew better. I should have known better to not go into a trending market, something that just kind of goes up for the last 6 hours. Just why would I try to get into it? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this video. I'll probably post it up, or I'll probably go ahead and attach the second trade to the same video. We'll just see what happens. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a quick pause, and I'll see you all later. If not, I'll see you all tomorrow.